Hey guys, Brian here from 5 to Go. I'm here with Ben from Catalyst Connected Living. You have seen this guy on the channel a lot. He is our resident tech and battery and internet and everything expert. Today we are taking a look at a brand new entry on the market for RV lithium batteries. And I think I am accurate speaking for both of us here. This is pretty much groundbreaking when it comes to what is being done in the industry right now.
Yes.
Right. So this is the Epoch Batteries 460 amp hour group 8D size lithium battery that has an internal BMS, it has Victron comms, it has heating, it has Bluetooth, it has removable mounting feet, removable carrying straps, it has an external or an optional on-off switch, it has an external battery gauge, and it is IP67 dust and waterproof, all in one package for $2,000, which is insane when you look at what the other guys, we'll just say Battleborn, is offering. Like, they have a Group 8D, it is 270 amp hours, and it has literally none of those other things other than a BMS. It costs more.
I don't even think it has Bluetooth.
It has nothing. It is
nothing.
just the BMS.
It's a battery and the protections.
Yeah. And it costs more. It's crazy what these guys are doing with these RV batteries. So let's take a look at this thing, and then we're going to go see how it fits on the front of a travel trailer.
Because that's really what this is.
That's what it's for.
This is the best idea here. This thing basically is the size of 2 golf cart batteries, roughly. I'm trying to remember from when I did it on the Imagine. Yeah. But the golf cart batteries, it's about that, you know.
So this is 97 pounds.
Yes, it is 97 pounds. Yes, lifting it.
It is. It's not light.
Yeah, it's not light. It's not light.
I'm going to take these off real quick because I think it looks better without them.
Yes.
And you wouldn't have them on after you have finished your install anyway. So
it's just to get them in place.
So you have the remote on-off switch.
Yep. That connects right on over here.
So to turn it on and off, you hold that down for like 3 seconds.
Yep.
And then a little light should come on that switch.
Yep. It's green now.
Yeah, it's really hard to see in the daylight. And it has the little screw backing, so you can mount it flush into a wall or up into your control panel. And speaking of control panels, it also comes with this external battery monitor. We'll plug it in a second here. And this is part of this little daisy chain for the Victron comms.
Yeah.
So we'll just plug this in here. There we go. And it's on. Yeah. And I believe Ben's app just a couple minutes ago said we were at about 43% state of charge. So this is going to be way more accurate than any other battery gauge you have in your RV, especially if you don't have a lithium battery.
Right.
So it comes with this, and one nice thing about this is it does come apart here. So all you have to fish through your wall is the skinny wire. You don't have to make a huge hole and then patch it later. So I like that. That was a nice call.
Yep. And then if you're using Victron gear, you still have the option of having that connected for a quick, visualization in your existing panel. But if you have the Victron gear and you say don't want to have the $200 and something touchscreen, and you just want to have the servo hiding in the back there, you can still connect the battery straight to the servo and get all that information on the Victron VRM app on your phone.
Yep, which is what we did on my install.
Yep.
With the other Epoch battery. So I had the Epoch 300 amp hour V2, V3, whatever that one model number was. That one has been kicking it, man. We installed that back earlier this year. Has been fantastic. These guys, the quality of the stuff these guys are putting out, it's hard to imagine how they're doing this at the price point that they're at.
It really is.
It really is.
Well, I mean, I think what it's telling you is that everybody else is charging way too much for their stuff.
There you go.
Absurd. You have so many people sitting there wearing the Battleborn t-shirts, right? And something Battleborn. I mean, it's all over the place, and somebody has to pay for that.
Yeah.
And frankly, it's the customers paying for that.
Yeah. They're overcharging for their batteries, so you can pay for all of their marketing.
Not to say they don't have a good product, but they don't have this product.
Yeah. So again, this is 97 pounds, $2,000, 460 amp hours. It is literally the most storage you're going to get for the dollar and for the pound.
Yes.
So we think that this is an absolute beast of a choice for a travel trailer, and of course you can put it in any other kind of rig that you have space for this, but we think on the front of a travel trailer, it's drop this in, one and done, and you're off to the races, man. You have a crazy amount of storage, and your travel trailer will be powered for a long, and for you guys that have watched the videos on his huge rig over here and his massive battery bank install, how many of these is roughly equivalent to all of the work you did on yours?
4.
4.
4 of these will get you everything that I have in my 48 volt system.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I guess technically it's a bit more. And
Yeah.
you put a 5th one in, and then you definitely go.
One thing we forgot to look at,
It
This
comes
is
with
heavy,
this
man.
cable.
yeah, so this is, what,
I'm
4-aught?
pretty sure it's 4-aught in there.
And then the other side, what was this connector called, you said?
An Anderson power
An
pole.
Anderson power pole. And it looks like,
It's like a double connected, it made
okay.
both ways.
So how is this going to work just on our friend's travel trailer?
It's not.
It's not. Okay,
It's
so
not.
you would have to use
This
different
has
wire.
got to be for something specialized.
Okay.
I mean, it's nice that they include this, but I think this might be, for someone who doesn't know anything about marine and boats and stuff like that, this feels like it's marine inspired.
Okay. Yeah, so
Maybe
Epoch,
it's golf cart inspired?
Could be.
I don't know.
So Epoch has been around for, 10, 12 years, somewhere in
Something
there,
in there.
doing marine and golf cart batteries. So they are not new to this. They're just new to the RV scene. So I think you're right. That might be where that is coming from.
Yeah.
Oh, and also it comes with an instruction manual. Yeah, that's right. All right, let's go install this on that travel trailer. All right, we're over here at our buddy's rig. This is a very small travel trailer. So this is not exactly ideal for what we were talking about for this battery, but we're going to take some measurements. The eyeballs say it's not going to fit, or if it does, it would require some permanent modifications. But he is eventually going to install it underneath his bed, which is just on the other side of this wall, along with some other Victron gear. So we will include what that looks like towards the end of this video. But for now, let's see if it would even be possible to put it on here. But we're not going to be doing that today, because I don't think it's going to work, at least without a welder.
Yeah.
So this is the standard RV marine battery that came with this RV. I wonder what's...
Kind of a pain.
Yep.
DC 27.
DC 27. So that's a very standard size. On the 312 that I had, and on larger travel trailers, I know that on mine I had 2 of these side by side. So that A-frame in the front was significantly larger.
Yep. And
And I'm pretty sure that battery would drop right in. It may not fit in that rail, because I think it is, the Group 8D is a little bit wider than these
it is.
rails.
Yeah.
But it would be easy to put a platform on top and bolt everything together. So
Yeah.
let's do a couple measurements real quick. What were the measurements on that battery again? 21
20.9 long.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's basically frame to frame right here behind. So I don't think it would fit inside the frame on this. You'd have to put a shelf on top of the frame, which again, not the end of the world and totally possible.
Just hire a freelance welder.
Yeah.
Come in, build you some brackets.
Yeah, but if he's going to install this inside anyway,
Yeah.
I will just wait for him to install it the way that he wants it.
Yep.
The rack itself is just at 7 3/4,
Yeah.
and that thing's definitely too wide
It's
for
like
that.
8 something.
Yeah. So again, you could put something on top of that rack and put it right on top, and it would be perfect.
Totally.
But again, it's a fancy looking battery.
Yes.
Which
yes.
is slightly a concern for things walking away in
I know.
campgrounds.
I would not want to.
They do make boxes.
They do make boxes,
So, like
and you would
this.
definitely want to put it in a box. So
Yeah.
get a box, have it welded on, whatever.
Yeah.
To me, that battery looks way too nice to just
Yeah.
leave out here on the front of a travel trailer.
Yeah.
If it doesn't disappear in a campground, it's certainly going to disappear at a travel center
Yeah. Or in a storage
or in a
lot.
storage lot or something
Yeah.
like that. I mean, unfortunately,
That's
that's
the
the
world
world we live in. But
Yeah. But
Yeah.
they make boxes like this for Group 8D.
yep,
And it'll just make it look like a big, ugly black plastic. And you don't need it for weatherproofing, because
No.
it is IP67 weatherproof. So let's take a look at the inside and see the before, because after he installs it, he's going to send me some photos and a little bit of video of what everything looks like afterwards. So let's take a look at it right now. So in this rig is this is a very wee rig, and it's a travel or a toy hauler, if you can believe that. So he's going to install the battery and a multi-plus,
yes,
and what else in here?
pretty much just those two.
And he's
Yeah.
going to install them on this back wall here. Okay, so that is the brand new Epoch 460 amp hour lithium battery, full of all sorts of goodies. I am very much looking forward to seeing the footage that you just saw of this install being done on this trailer over here. I wish we could have done the install today, but this is a particularly small travel trailer.
Yes.
Everything about it is small and tiny and petite. So I think it's going to go beautifully inside underneath their bed, and it's going to power this thing for days.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Thank you again to Ben from Catalyst Connected Living. Do you want to plug yourself at all here?
Sure. Catalyst Connected Living. It's catalystliving.com.
Okay.
We do internet. Internet installs are the bread and butter
Yep.
of what we do, but we do also consult on electrical and other types of smart home things.
Yep, and he does beautiful work. So if you want to see some of his work, go to the website or hop onto our Discord server where Ben and I and a bunch of other people are in there all the time providing advice, answering questions, and just generally being fools on the internet and having a good time.
People of the internet, as
That's
they
right,
say.
we are on the
Yes.
internet, yes. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one, and thank you again to Epoch.